Steve Brown, Lab Love, JJ, Jen Thomas. We are back again. Yep. Welcome to the Yeah We Talk Like This show right here on our YouTube channel. Y'all go ahead and subscribe, and hit the bell so y'all can get those alerts. We dropping an episode every Monday. So y'all get on it and let your friends know. Let your friends know we are here. We here to stay, y'all. Yeah, we talk like this. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Another episode, man. Y'all looking good out here.
Hey, man. Hey, Lab got two phones going. He got
Okay,
one
got two
on Pornhub
phones.
and one on goddamn stocks and bonds. What's going on?
Yeah, that's right. I'm liquidating pussy over there.
How the stock market looking?
Hey, let me go and let y'all man know, man. This show is sponsored by belts for these badass kids right
Hello,
here.
we need them.
So, we going old school again.
Okay.
We going to start beating these goddamn kids'
Yes.
asses. Parents, we encourage that. Feel that.
I was just finna say,
Genuine pleather, nigga.
Let me
this
feel
one of
that.
them ones, nigga. You lay down to get whooped.
This the one. No, this the one. After you get your whipping, you count your whelps with your sisters. Look, that's 3 of them.
And just
Damn,
feel that
nigga,
nigga.
that's
Genuine pleather.
Yeah.
Yes.
That ain't gonna that ain't gonna break.
So
At all.
that's our sponsor. So parents, we encouraging you to beat your goddamn kids' ass. Beat them. Not too bad, but just enough to let them know you're serious, y'all. So look, but better yet, if you are interested in sponsoring the Yeah We Talk Like This show, man, hit us up, man. Yeah We Talk Like This at gmail.com. Again, it's Yeah We Talk Like This at gmail.com. Hit us up, man. We are looking for sponsors. We welcome you. But right now, we got a sponsor right now. So if you want to get in, hey, you better place your bid.
Yeah,
place
get
your
your
bid.
ass whooped.
And another thing, man, thank y'all so much for subscribing. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all coming in. Y'all showing us love, man. We gonna go and applaud y'all right now, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. And this show is not for just anybody. It's for everybody.
Everybody.
This show for everybody. Lab, who's this show for?
This show is for women who are over 40 but still got baby hair right here.
I love it. Beautiful.
There's plenty of them motherfuckers out here. Damn.
That's why the show funny.
And part of it be nappy because they ain't gel it down. JJ, who's this show for?
This show is for those men who nutsack long as hell that need a nut lift.
Yeah. Lift the balls, sir.
Hey, go on, get a hem in them.
Jen, who is this show for?
This is a show for dope boys who cannot sell drugs, who be trying to convince their girl every year to flip their taxes. Baby, let me flip them taxes for you. Nigga, you ain't sold good dope in years.
Nigga, this show is for women who toes hang over their sandals like this, goddammit.
Yes. Let me look at Jen's shit. She's safe. She's safe.
I barely made it, nigga. I barely made it. They ran at the end of that bitch. One more hot pocket is over for me.
Under them three toes be dirty.
What y'all ain't gonna do, come for me now. You look like you still wear slides, Steve. Relax. I hate niggas who wear slides. It make me so angry.
Hey man, hey, we are three older comics. We cannot compete with a young comic.
Yeah, she hungry, boy.
Yeah, she be trying to roast the shit out of
her. She one guns, man.
Yeah. So we'll slide one in on every once in a while.
Every now and then.
Now, man, let me tell you something. We've been getting a lot of questions about, man, asking about, the cast of the Yeah We Talk Like This show. So this show is actually about us, man. It's actually about us. So we gonna tell y'all about us, man, and just give y'all some general information. Of course, I've been doing comedy like probably over 25 years. JJ, what about you?
I'm 25 years this year.
25 years. What about you, Lab?
I think I'm about 25 too.
See,
wow.
That is.
Yeah.
Jen, what about you?
I'm the new baby on here. Barely making 9 years.
Hey, but grinding.
But I'm out chill though.
Every nigga she meet grinding.
Yeah.
Well, some of them don't. Okay. One time in band camp.
Hey, let me. So you know what? This is a question I get.
One time the bank.
One time in band camp.
Hey, so this is a question we get all the time, and I've gotten it a lot. I'm sure you've gotten it too. What did you do before you became a comedian? Lab, what did you do before you became? What were you doing?
I was still in the Army when I started doing comedy.
Really?
This nigga went
I was
AWOL.
still. I was at Fort Hood, Texas. And when I decided I wanted to start doing comedy, of course, it was no comedy club nearby. So I used to drive 3 hours every Thursday to do open mic night.
That's what's up.
In Houston. I used
really?
To, I used
Okay.
to drive to Houston from Killeen every Thursday night, do open mic night, and then drive 3 hours back because I had to be in formation by 7 a.m.
So, nigga, you pretty much kept the Army uniform on, nigga.
Basically.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I mean,
So that's why Lab dressed in suits all the time.
That's why.
'Cause Lab used to wear a suit to a guest spot, nigga.
Right. Wow.
So yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I started.
JJ, what you do before you started
What I
doing
was
that?
doing, I was valeting cars at the Marriott Marquis downtown.
Oh yeah.
I used to valet cars. I used to steal all your shit.
Wow.
Oh my God, man! Oh
Oh
my God! I used to valet cars, man. Then one of them hot weekends was Freaknik. Boy, all them dope boys used to leave all their weed and their shit, and you can't say nothing.
Right. Right. What they do? Report me?
Yeah, how you gonna report this shit? You gonna tell
You gonna tell the weed HR?
So
nigga?
man, I used to hit them doors, cars, back. So I used to valet cars, Marriott Marquis downtown.
That's
Man.
what's up. That's what's
man.
up.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay. Hey, Jen, what about you? What you do before you
Well,
became a comedian?
I still do. Y'all niggas been doing it for a long time, bitch. They act like I ain't still working, bitch. I'm still working and doing comedy. But what I did then, I was managing customer service. I was managing a credit card company. I used to be in corporate. They hated me because they called me an old bitch in corporate.
You know what though? You know what though?
Because I'm direct, you know.
But you know what? You said something that kind of struck me. You said you still doing it. That is a boss ass move to me because a lot of young comics think because they get a couple of jokes under their belt, they could just quit their job.
Right.
And they forget that they are not working like the veterans.
Right.
And now they fucking broke and going through all this bullshit. So you keep that job. The advice that I got from a well-known comic who was a mentor of mine, DC Curry, was keep your job until your comedy starts paying your bills, and then you make that decision to quit.
Right.
So keep that job as long as you can. Keep it. I mean, that's just what it is. Because that is like fucking, for show income. Being an up and
Now,
coming
I
comic.
did not work, of course, when I was touring with Cat, I toured with Cat Williams, so I didn't work then. But so I always keep me a little part-time. When I came off the tour, I was like, well, let me go get me a little part-time job.
Right,
so
man,
you got to keep your little ace in the
man,
hole.
that's
I don't
it.
get no
Yeah.
child support.
That's some smart. That's
Right.
some smart shit.
And I think also the coochie don't sell like it used to, especially
my
when you
God.
okay, go ahead then.
No, Coochie still
Sell.
saying that.
Well, you know what?
Still saying.
He
would
said
tell-
that shit like he just bought it yesterday.
They both still have
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
shit. I
know
got
what?
a deal.
That's why I'm
upset
late.
me- What upset me is that I gotta be talented out here. As much as I've been doing comedy and on the road with all these comedians, ain't none of them tried to fuck me. I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? None of y'all niggas ain't gonna try to fuck me and take me to the top.
Hold on, you should be extra offended. If ain't nobody tried to fuck you, and I know 4 comics right now that fuck Dirty South. And you ain't
Y'all ain't gonna do my girl like that.
Dirty
That's
South, put
first
your
of
legs
all.
on her shoulders, nigga.
Yeah, these niggas want to get with me and have standards and shit. You know I'm married and I just want to be like, nigga, fuck you.
Well, Gia, maybe you too aggressive, babe. Maybe
Well, I don't be saying I be in the back and looking like I keep a secret, you know. Anyway, I guess I gotta keep grinding. I gotta put in actual work. Damn.
All right, so in today's climate, a lot of people they getting that money. People still getting that money, but they are changing. They're changing, their appearance. They're surgically. They doing a lot of shit. So I gotta ask y'all. Okay, I know ain't none of us made it, but by the grace of God, we gonna make it.
Right.
I know that.
Right.
I know that. We putting it out there right now. Y'all pray, because we gonna make it. But since people are doing all these changes and making changes surgically and faces and all that, if you got rich right now, would you change anything?
Yeah.
What?
I buy me a whole new pussy. Ain't no way. I won't keep this old ass pussy and I got millions of bucks. The fuck? I buy me
She get a new
I
pussy.
get my pussy custom made by the Kardashians. I be like, put my pussy just like yours. Whatever ingredient in your pussy I wanted in my.
Wait, Wait, now I understand women getting new breasts and new asses. You get
Fuck that. I want a good pussy. Good pussy take you. I know people with good pussy ain't never worked a job. Yeah, good pussy got take you farther than comedy. Fuck these jokes. I'm me a whole new pussy.
Hey, and you wonder why we named this show Yeah, We Talk Like This. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy me another one.
JJ, Jen said she want a whole new
I want my shit to be a diamond, like, you know. Right now,
like she got signed with the Rock.
I want to see
Can
her
you
chin.
smell?
Right, I want to, yes, sir, boy.
You see, my leg nigga be down there like, Hove.
Yeah. Hey, look, I love to see people winning, but I don't think I want to see Jen with a lot of money right now. Jen fucking mind ain't right.
I ain't ready.
New, but Jen, why do you want a new one? Is the old one bad? What's going on?
Is your shit spoiled?
Is the timing off?
Maybe you just need a jump off.
Well, you know, I ain't keep my cool. You got to get a tune up and everything. And, you know, sometimes your money get low. And they be trying to offer you need to get a list. You know, when you go get an oil change, they always trying to say change the filter, do all that. So I ain't do the recommended changes that they asked me to do.
Oh, okay. So Jen,
the maintenance.
That's what it is. Jen O-ring blowed out.
Jen and turned to a used car salesman and want to trade that bitch in.
I want to trade it in for a new ride.
Jen,
with Jen, we gon' with Jen.
Pray
Look,
for my coochie.
Hey,
you know they got a limit law.
so Jen around here sitting on a lemon, guy.
Yeah. But if it all change, I can blow up tomorrow.
That's too funny.
What would you get?
Okay, so JJ, what would you get if you made all these billions and all that?
Well, like I said earlier, what this show was for, my nutsack got a little too long. So I really need a nut lift. So I go get my shit. I don't know where that little skin right there came from. I could have sworn I was through developing. So I'll give me a nut lift. I need to put a hem in my shit for real. I'm tired of sitting on my shit.
I'm with you, JJ, because I'm 53,
so
nigga.
that's
I'm
why
sitting on
y'all see
mine.
me moving and squirting and everything. I've got double layer of skin down there now. So it's in the way.
Laugh. Okay, you came into these billions and you wanted to change something surgically. What would it be?
Surgically? I don't necessarily know if I would change something surgically.
Look at this arrogant nigga.
No,
black ass.
Blue
black ass.
Denzel Washington.
I don't know.
Everything is beautiful on me. Everything is great.
Why nigga got to look into the camera? I don't know.
Right, I'm so sick of this shit.
No, you know what it was? It is.
I hate a black
took me
ass
for the
nigga.
longest as a kid because we talked about in the last episode. We talked about the whole dark skin thing. So it took me the longest to be at peace with me and my dark skin. And so once I got at peace with my dark skin and me, I just been at peace with me. You know what I'm saying?
So you one of them dudes who love themselves. I hate niggas like you.
I know I'm imperfect, but I'm okay with whatever's fucked up about me. I'm okay with that.
So
that's
you
what
just
it is.
shit on us.
So I don't think I'm perfect. I'm just okay with what's fucked up. That's all. That's all.
Nigga, I got a lazy eye, but I'm good with it. Nigga. My peripheral still good.
Yeah,
I ain't Debo eyes.
You wouldn't get no abs or nothing.
Keep some ashy hands, but nigga, I'm okay with that. Just
This
don't
nigga
get
arrogant.
slapped by one of these bitches. Yeah, so I wouldn't surgically. I don't think I'd change that.
He is the dark skinned Drake on this show. I'm so sick of this nigga, bro. Nigga be over there singing R&B and shit. Got a Jamaican accent all of a
Hey,
sudden.
did you
Just
hear
hold
when
on, I'm coming home.
Hey, did y'all hear when this nigga walked in the room, R&B music started playing? God damn, like.
He just ruined the whole setup. Nothing about me is wrong. I love myself.
Hey,
Low
that's what I
self-esteem.
said.
Something.
Hey, but I don't know if I get anything surgically.
See?
I used to want to. I would change my voice in a goddamn minute, but now I done made so much money with it. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna stick with it. I mean, even though I still get that bullshit in the drive-thru, I order, motherfucker say, yes, ma'am, let me take your order. All that bullshit.
Really?
They call me ma'am in the drive-thru. I'm like, bitch, I would drive up to this bitch. They call me ma'am, and my kids think that's the funniest shit. Like, they call me ma'am. Does that complete your order, ma'am? Bitch, I kill you. Yes.
I'll shoot this motherfucker up.
Man, it got so serious one time. I pulled up to the pickup window, and the nigga, the white boy, was like, "Sir, what happened to the lady in the car?" Like, bitch, I am the lady. What the fuck wrong with you? So yeah, I get a lot of, but I'm content with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Mad at you.
I
ain't mad at you.
I'm content with it.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
Well, I'm gonna get my nuts done.
I'm buying me that Kardashian coochie. I don't care what y'all say. I want that Kardashian pussy. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna get mine.
Now, I wouldn't change it. Now, let me tell you. Now, this is where I am.
Now the truth about to come out.
No, I'm not gonna change shit physically, but nigga, I'm gonna do some ignorant shit.
Okay.
Nigga with a whole bunch of money, nigga.
I am too now.
I'm doing some ignorant shit.
What you gonna do?
Nigga, I'm buying iguanas.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look for the monkey from Hangover. Come here.
Come here.
I'm doing ignorant shit. Nigga, I'm gonna have exotic birds and
all
shit.
Types of shit.
Y'all-
All types of exotic insects, a mosquito
I'm
with a
proud of
real
that.
human head on it. Goddamn.
I know the one thing I'm gonna do when I get all that money. I'm gonna be butt naked in front of my baby daddy house with all the child support money, just still saying I still get your shit too.
Oh my
You know,
God.
I can't wait to shit on that nigga.
See, this is why niggas don't need money.
I'm not gonna. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna fix shit, but nigga,
You gonna add some shit.
I'm a nigga. I'm the type nigga. I got that type of money. I'm going to the strip club with all my niggas. So everybody else leave.
He mean
it's just
that.
us.
Look at his eyes.
He mean that.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
That
Y'all
nigga see
my
that.
niggas. This is you too.
Hey, nigga.
Can I come?
Hey, but he gonna be the only one walk in naked.
Nigga, we gonna spend so much money, nigga. Everybody, they gonna tell y'all to get naked. Well, he done put so much money on the table, you could go and pull your dick out.
Hey, Jay, you tell me, even me with these nuts, bitch. I didn't get to put him like a rope.
Right.
What, bitch?
You know what they gonna say? He told me you was coming, JJ. We got a little pouch for him. We got a little pouch for him.
Hey,
Called the silk pouch.
The sippy cup.
Got bitches back say, I fuck with JJ. He got the silk pouch.
Hey, man, so y'all know, of course, the climate is changing with comedians, man. Now we got the social media comedians, or I call it, and I think DL Hughley called it the same thing, social medians. Brothers get on social medians.
That's a dope little name, though. I like that.
Social medians, where they get on social media.
I like that better than comedian.
Yeah,
of course,
I do too.
Right.
I do
And
too.
so, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this way? What do you think about it?
My thing with the social media cats, I never had a problem with them, and sometimes cats think I do when they hear me talking about them. But my beef has always been the title, the title, calling yourself a comedian when that's not what you are for real.
Yeah. Right.
And so social media, and that sounds better to me because that's more what you are. You're a comedian. You do comedic stuff on social media. So I think that's a better title than comics because every one of us have been on the show with a chick or a dude who's a social median, and they supposed to be in the headliner, and they done took it in the face.
In the face. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something else.
And you knew it, like, yo, this dude, this chick shouldn't be on this show.
Right. And you know something, the thing is, man, they are so good and so clever at what they do. People die to see them. They want to see them. But to me, my problem, I don't have a problem with it personally either. But again, I'm with you, Lab. I have a big problem with the title because it's very deceitful. People come and pack their shows out and they are straight garbage. And then now for the first time comedy fans, they look at this and they be like, is this what stand-up comedy is really about? Now they are like fuck comedy. We don't want to see comedy no more.
They
And that's just
go
what
on
it
to
is.
see the guys that really put the blood, sweat, and tears
That's what
and
it is.
grind in and everything, man. I don't have no problem with them. I mean, you know, it's a new. I mean, this is just where we at in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they built all this social media, man. We own it. I mean, we folks love it. I mean, you know. But like you say, that 1 minute fame don't mean you can do 45 to an hour.
Nope.
Exactly.
And you know, I don't feel like they grinding enough and putting that work in. And like I say, I don't see a lot of them in the Tuesday night open mics or Wednesday or pop up and just work on some new material. You know, they work on it when they get to that stage, and man, and you know that's why a lot of them fail.
And you know what though, you know, and they and with them being successful on social media, they have more opportunities to get to the stage than the average comic. Even though they blow it. Now, I'm gonna say this: there are a couple of social media comedians or social medians that actually put the work in and became pretty decent comedians, like my man DC Young Fly. DC Young Fly. Now,
Young Fly put his work
let me
in.
tell you something, man. I owe that dude an apology because I was hard as hell on him when he first came. I was like, man, there's another nigga doing this shit. If he take his camera, he ain't gonna be shit, brother. I've seen this brother work out in rooms and do his thing. So I can apologize on this show.
Too.
DC, yes, I was wrong.
Desi Banks, shout out to Desi.
Yep.
He get out
I
there
think Country Wayne and Country
Wayne.
work in, man.
Yeah. So they
out there.
So the thing is, they're taking advantage of their platform. Jen, go ahead, baby.
I have a slightly different perspective. I actually salute them because I think we have to give them credit for it. They do work hard because you have to still come up with a concept. You have to still produce it, and you have to continue to do it. You know, so. I always separate it. I appreciate the hustle, and I'm proud of anybody getting money. And these young people becoming millionaires, and they really making a way. And I see it different. I see it as, yes, they coming out to the stage. Maybe they don't have 45 minutes, but they are packing the shows. And with a packed show, they can bring a feature. They can bring an opener if they are doing that, and they're reaching back to real stand-up comedians saying, hey, I have this opportunity. I can't do an hour, but I'm going to pay you some money. So I do think it changed the game in a good way for us as stand-up comedians because it put us in a position where we get what's due to us.
You know what,
they changed the demand for the money part.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, but what doesn't make sense to me is when they approach the show and they want to be the headliner.
Right. Well, now I'm with you. Yeah. Because you know you can't produce it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. You can. I mean, and that's cool. And go ahead, lad.
No. Go ahead. You can finish.
That doesn't make sense to me. Again, to me, it's deceptive, and it really knocks a hole in the comedy game. Yes, it's a microwave thing where, okay, I'm going to get this quick buck and this and that and this and that, but it's no longevity, especially if they are not working. Now, again, a lot of people are fooled because they are so good on social media. And then they put the title.
Sure I say this because I do want to say this as a comedian, and as you know, I do stand up and I go out and I make sacrifices. I understand that you can't say you are a stand-up comedian because we make so many sacrifices. It's times that I go to that open mic. It's times that I had to be away from my kids. It's times that I made, real sacrifices to be on that stage, to put in that work, to kind of develop my craft. So on the stage. So the same respect I give you for coming up with those videos and coming up with those new ideas, give comedians that, because we have to go out a different way. I have to get in my car. I have to drive. I have to make sacrifices like that as well. So just respect stand up. That's my only position. Yeah. I respect what you're doing because get money.
So, okay. So I get what you're saying, Jen, but this is my thing. What you described is, to me, is the equivalent to Tom Brady backing up Michael Vick. That's what you just described to me. Is because, Michael Vick is flashy and he can do all these things and he ain't a bad quarterback, but he ain't no goddamn Tom Brady.
Right.
And that's what you just described. So, and Tom Brady don't want to sit on the bench behind Michael Vick.
Right.
Tom Brady want his own team. Either he want to start over Michael Vick or he want his own team. Not because he got nothing against Michael Vick, but it's because he know what he Tom Brady. He know what he bring to the table. And that's my thing. Now, I get what you're saying. And again, my thing is them, I'm not mad at.
Right.
I think if you're a 22-year-old and you get 1 million followers and you living at your mama house and a motherfucker call you, say I got 10 grand for you to come do 30 minutes, but you know you only got 10 minutes, you a fucking fool to not go get them $10,000.
Right, you're right. You're right.
You better go get them goddamn $10,000. I don't care whether you got 30 minutes or not.
Yeah, no, nigga, that's worth the bomb.
Exactly.
I'm a bum, but I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
And what they're
Look at
doing,
my
they're putting
pocket.
a lot of pressure on themselves.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at them for going to get the money. I think they would be a fool to not go get the money.
Right.
But again, my thing is just calling yourself a comedian. And again, respect the game. So them
Right.
two things. That's my only beef with them.
No, but
Outside of
I agree with that. That's why I said I want to be
get your
clear.
money and get all of that without a doubt. But Tom
Well,
Brady
you know what?
don't want to come out the bench to Vic.
I will say this about them though. They have really raised the game as far as promoting ourselves as comedians, because all of us are trying to have gain a social media presence,
Right.
because that's what it's about now. All of us. So I salute y'all on that. I ain't gonna lie, I salute, and I'm trying to develop. We're not social media gurus. We're not by any stretch, but we are learning from you guys. But we want you to learn from us as well. So we appreciate what you're doing, and that's pretty much my take on it.
Mine
So let me ask y'all this. Okay, JJ, Lav, we've been in the game 25 years. Jen, 10. Great concept. The thing is, there are comedians out there, man, that are just very, very admirable. Very admirable. I can name mine. Do you have like 2 or 3 comedians that you just admire the fuck out of just right now? I mean, I'm talking about dead. Well, I'm not gonna say dead. I'm talking about right now. Right now.
Right now, absolutely.
without a
Absolutely.
doubt.
Like for me, I mean, you know, I rocked with Said the Entertainer for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me an opportunity to put my brand out there, man,
I love
and
Sid.
grind and everything, man. And like we was talking before we even started, man, you know, Said gets so much love and respect for having somebody like me on the show with him and everything, man. 'Cause, you know, a lot of comics won't do that.
Right.
You know, a lot of comics
No,
won't do
hell
that.
no.
A lot of comics, a lot of big names.
No, you wrong, JJ. More than a lot of them. won't do
Yeah,
that.
a
I was
lot,
gonna say,
yeah.
More than that.
Very modest.
Probably about
99.8.
Because I done got kicked off a tour before.
Right.
Because I was being just too funny.
Right.
And everything. But then after the Kings of Comedy, man, you know, I grew up like a great relationship with Said management, man, and had some chance to open up a Said, and then me and him clicked. And he just told me to come ride with him, man. So, Said, allowed me to, learn the business, man. Listen to meetings and phone conversations and interviews, man. You know, how to rock 10,000 and everything like that, man. So I admire him for that, because he didn't have to do that.
You know, one thing and I said this to you earlier, man. It just amazed me, his character, man. Because the thing is, man, I would watch y'all shows and you would like go out and just destroy the crowd. I mean, literally fucking destroy it. Said to come out with this attitude like, yeah, he did what he did, but nigga, I'm still saying it. And y'all here to see me. And that level of confidence and character, that won me over.
Yeah,
I mean, and not only that, he ripped too. He funny as shit.
He's still funny as shit, man.
Lab, who you got?
I think, who I look up to, and I wish more comics would do this, is Kevin Hart.
Of course.
What Kevin has done with his boys is we on the black side, you don't see that happen. Kev ain't just putting them on shows. Kev has put them in a position
to win.
To win, eat, and to where if Kev picked up the phone tomorrow and say, yo, it's been a good run, I ain't fucking with you no more, they couldn't even be mad.
No.
Because he has put so much money and opportunity in with them that you can't even be mad at him. And he's not going to do that. But if he did it, they couldn't be mad. Kev I'm friends with 3 of the dudes 2 of the dudes, actually friends. And we all know them. Yeah. But I'm actually friends with Joey Wells and Spank. Kev set them down and asked them, what you want out the game? When he started to get super high, he said, what do you want? And let me put you in a position to get that, whatever that is.
Wow.
And that's where he has slowly positioned them to be in a position to do all of those things. Not Joey Wells wanted to write and produce shows. He got his own show on Comedy Central.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks to Kev.
Yeah. Naeem wanted his own show. He got a show now with Tyler Perry. His own show with Tyler Perry. Spank want to be able to work and make good money on the road. Came up with the Plastic Cup Boys.
Still doing it.
Still doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah, great creative, and just giving out opportunities and seeing it through with his boys.
It brought him on the road. He paid, man. I'm not gonna get into what they make, but they make the type of money that a Cedric the Entertainer make, and they not even close to. I mean, just name wise, they're not Ceds, but they make said money working with Kev because that's how he take care of his boys.
You know why?
I man, can't nobody from that alone. I don't care whether you think he's funny or not. I mean, not y'all. You know, people think he's funny or not.
I think he's funny, man.
But I think he's funny too. But you know. But I just what he has done with his boys, I admire the hell out of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I just wish more of us would do that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and it's all about self-confidence, man. Self-confidence and great character. Jen, who do you admire?
Well, I admire, of course, Cat Williams because he took me on tour with him and he didn't have to. He gave me an opportunity. 2017, I opened for him. He asked me, did I travel then? 2018, he kept his word. He came back and asked me to tour on his world tour. Gave me opportunities. And not only opportunities, Cat also allowed me to see how he works his business. And he put me in a position where I think anywhere you're going to go, you need to get at least a glimpse of how that goes. So shout out to Cat Williams for giving me an opportunity and to see firsthand, you know, what it takes to really make. And to see that Cat was at a place where to me, Cat knew everything about his business. And, you know, sometimes when you get that money, you don't know who do what. But Cat knew he very hands-on with his business. And I also got to see that. So I admire Cat Williams. Not only because of my opportunity, but I do also know he gave other opportunities. And I know a lot of times we listen to social media. I can't say, you know, he was good to me. But I know we hear a lot of negative things. But me working with him, I think I wish the world also got to see the other side of Cat. Like, Cat is a great person. I see him go out his way to help other people. And a lot of times, especially as an African American, they don't want to show that part. So shout out to him for that. Another person I admire, of course, is because I am from Jacksonville, Florida. I have not met him still to this day, but Lil Duval, of course, because Lil Duval lets me know that you can have a lane. You know, you don't have to be who everybody else is. When you stay true to yourself, that you can still make it. So to see him make it out of my city definitely inspired me. I remember writing him saying, you know what, Lil Duval, because I seen him do it, it let me believe that I could do it. And then when I first got on the Cat tour, I wanted to reach out to tell him that because that really impacted my life. And to see him now, he has Nod Ross on the road with him, who's also from Jacksonville, and we started together. So anytime I see a comedian reach back for an up and coming comedian to get them opportunity, I admire that because I know when I get there, I pray that, and you know, because I still pray to be humble. Hopefully I ain't acting a fool. I'm just playing. But I am going to pick somebody else up and give them opportunity to shine. So that's what's important to me.
It's
so them my
happen.
two people.
But first she gonna get that new pussy first. She gonna get that.
The new pussy. Then I'm going to take somebody on the world.
She gonna.
And then whoever she take on the road, she gonna let them test drive the new pussy.
Now you got to say, well, I want to take a female because I feel like they don't take a lot of females on the road.
Okay. Hey, you know what? My people I admire.
They can test drive the pussy too.
The world is changing.
The world is changing. But what I accidentally
so the comics I admire, man, it has to be like people before me, like said Bruce.
Absolutely.
Of course, my one of my mentors, Don DC Curry. But the ones I really admire are the ones who like started with me, who were just so goddamn funny and old and underrated, I like pray for them like to get their shot. The JJs and the Lav Loves and the Sean Larkins and you got Sean Jones, man. You got I mean brothers that started with me, man, that know the grind, man, but just not getting the shine or the opportunity just yet, but we know it's coming. So you know that's brothers like this, man, who I just hung out with and just grinded with. That's who I admire the most, man. Of course, Kevin Hart, DC Curry and earthquakes and all that. That goes without saying.
Right,
But
of
it's just the
course.
brothers that's in my era. You know what I'm saying? So
But I forgot I got to put 2 people in. I got to put 2 women.
Dirty South. Go ahead.
No, I got to shout out Lou Nell. That's my boo. Hey, Lou Nell.
Robin Ann.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Lou Nell. Shout out to her because Lou Nell. I actually got to have a sit down conversation with Lou Nell. She gave me like great advice, and also Miss Pat. I
Miss Pat
actually
beat your ass. Miss
what?
Pat fight.
I called Miss Pat when I was going through just like a tough transition in the
Boy.
game, and Miss Pat was like, "Jen, put them hands on them niggas." I said,
Yeah,
"I love her."
Alright, so
Yeah, don't listen to Miss Pat.
Oh well,
Miss Pat
too
get your
late.
ass locked up.
you heard what I said, Steve? Too late, but she told not for real. She
Alright, so speaking of locked up or bullshit,
Oh.
I need some comedy horror stories from the road.
Oh,
Did
God.
you ever went through a horror story on the road?
Yeah. In 25 years, are you serious?
A promoter, a comic? What happened?
Promoter.
Oh my
comic,
God.
Oh, God.
And you know how the promoters are, man. I mean, you know, you have those that it's organized, that do you right,
Right,
pay
yeah.
you on time, man, have no issues and everything. But then you have those bullshitters.
Let me holler at you.
Let me holler at you. The entertainment, all them niggas need to be in the same goddamn clique. Yeah,
Right.
man. But you know, as far as I mean, everybody went through it, not getting paid. Your room be bullshitted.
Right.
Yeah, you know, like when I first started, man, motherfuckers be trying to make you share room.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga,
I didn't share a room with
I'm
comedy before.
grown as hell.
Thank y'all for
dude.
getting us over that. I
got
appreciate y'all
grandkids.
sacrifice.
You want me to share room?
Nigga feet be stinking, nigga be snoring. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So those are my horror stories, man. That's not getting paid, and you know, and just that bullshit, them bullshit ass rooms. That be, you know, some of them motherfuckers be looking like the Lorraine. Yes. Where Martin got. Nigga, I stayed in the hotel. It was a nigga already up there pouring. I'm like, is this the Lorraine?
Lad, what about you? You got any horror stories?
Yeah, kind of like the same thing with Jay. Just man, let me tell you. Man, I told you I had got into a fight since the 10th grade. The closest I came to a fight is with a goddamn promoter.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, man, we had a show. So I booked the show with the promoter. So the promoter paid everybody. You know, so comics, you know, you work with the promoter. Sometimes you get all the comics. So everybody there on my name. So I'm one of them comics. I believe in you gonna get paid. If I got to pay you out my own pocket,
yes.
I'm not gonna let the promoter short you. Because you're not here because the promoter asked you to be here. You here because I called and asked you to be here.
Yes.
So this dude come up short with the money.
Right.
So I done paid the other comics, whatever. So I'm like, he's like, man, don't worry about it. We had did shows together, so I had trusted him. You know, that's one of them things.
They build trust.
Yeah, you build trust. And so, but I'm hot because I'm like, y'all nigga, we got history. You ain't supposed to do me like this. So we get to the little after party. I would, go to the little after party spot. And this nigga, now he done shorted like a decent amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in the fucking club. This nigga is buying drinks.
Oh no!
Nigga, I walked over there and I slapped the drink. I'm like, nigga. It's like, I'm like, nigga, this my money you spending in this bitch.
Wow.
And I grabbed the nigga and niggas go, oh.
Right,
But nigga, I was hot.
Yeah.
With the suit on.
Yes, and I had on the suit. Yes, I had on the suit, nigga. But let me tell you, and I wasn't mad
You in
about
that dress like a funeral director, going crazy.
Yes. And I wasn't mad about my money. I was mad because you tried to shit on my friends, the comics that I brought down. That was more important to me than my money. You know what I'm saying? That's we'll get to that, but my thing is don't not pay my people.
Right.
And then you up in this bitch trying to floss for these hoes. Nigga, I drag you through this bitch. I was hot.
Jen, what about you?
You sound
Horror
like
story.
too short for a minute. Oh God! Same thing. I had worked with a promoter before. I trusted him because he paid me good. Then he said they were having this big show in New York. I should call the name out. I'm still mad at the nigga. Anyway, we go to the flyer come out. This is what I should have knew the nigga wasn't gonna have all my money. The flyer come out. It's an 800 comedians on the flyer. I said, shit, don't look like the nigga. Anyway, I go to New York. This was my fault. I had to learn. I go to New York without a deposit, nothing. I just pull up, and I'm like, after the show, I'm gonna get paid. I go there. Really, I'm broke, but I'm on the road because I got a dream. You know how it is. I go do the show. After the show, the nigga come and say, yeah, I had to pay a lot for the venue. I ain't gonna be able to get nobody no money. Nigga, they had to take a collection plate up for me to get back to Atlanta. Nigga, I was so upset. Shout out to all the comedians that put money in there, helped me get. We all had to help each other get back. I was so upset. And then the nigga gonna get on Facebook and Instagram talking about keep grinding. Nigga, who? Grind me my goddamn money.
There's some words of wisdom, nigga. I'll never forget, nigga. Me and about 3 other comics, we did a show in Selma, Alabama.
God damn.
Nigga, the show was packed and the promoter walked out on us.
Oh, God.
Nigga walked out on us. But the nigga fucked up and left his wife. We kidnapped her in the goddamn in the lobby of the venue, and one of the comics took her wedding ring and held it until the nigga came and paid us our money.
Now that's some wild shit.
Damn.
You might got a charge spend.
Hey man, whatever. Hey, we were serious about our money. I never forget. I went on the road with one comic, a promoter. He didn't pay us, so we went back to the room. The room was in his name. We
Tore that room up.
the hell no. We tore the floor up, nigga. What we did was we corked up all the fucking sinks and all that and ran water.
Yeah.
Water
I ain't mad at that.
The only reason I got paid from that other promoter because I found out who his wife was. She had a business in Atlanta. I went to her business page and started saying, "Oh, don't trust him. He don't pay people." And she ended up paying me because she didn't want all that heat on her page. Baby, I'm gonna get my money. I got kids to feed. I don't get no child support.
I think the rawest move a comic has ever made is I think the late great Ronaldo Ray. The promoter them pay him, and he went back and burned the whole goddamn club. Man.
Oh God, yeah! Shout out to he should have got an award.
Burn the whole.
I would have been out there like this. Get him!
He went next level on
Hey,
that.
so promoters, if you
Comment
watching,
lives
don't
matter.
fucking play about our
Don't play
money.
at our money.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But yeah, well, they
But
give a
yeah, you
great
know
show.
what? We are vets. We don't even worry about the money because we gonna get ours up front
Right, yeah, not no
anyway.
more. I
Let
didn't
me
let send
tell
my
you.
money now.
I'll never forget. I had to teach a young comic that lesson. After these years get burned, you learn little techniques.
Yeah.
So we get to like what Rodman said, rule number 1, 2, regardless of how cool you are with a promoter, if you don't see your money, get your money.
Right.
Right.
What that means is if you're supposed to get $100 and tickets are $10 a piece, it should be at least 10 people in there. If it ain't 10 people in there, your money ain't in there. So you need to get your money.
Get your money.
And so we in Orlando, and so the comic had booked me. He know the promoter, but I don't know the promoter. So the promoter so it's only like 20 people in there. So the promoter like, yeah, we can go ahead and start the show. I said, yeah, we can. Let me get my money.
That part.
He was like, nah, come on, we can't start this. I was like, no. I said, I need my money.
Right.
And then we can go. He's like, you worry about no crowd? I said, no, I perform for the 20 people. It could be 2 people. I don't care about that. I said, but I need my money before I go on stage. So he get an attitude. He go to the other comic.
Bitch, who getting mad?
Who this nigga is? He thinking he can't trust me, nigga. I'm good for the money. I was like, yeah, all that's fine and dandy, but run me my money.
Run that money.
I need
Why
it.
the promoter always beat you getting
They
mad?
want to get mad before you.
Yeah, but hold on. But then he came back and paid me with an attitude. Went up, did the show, and then he was good. But I was like, I ain't mad. I'm like, this nigga mad, but I ain't mad. I'm like, this business.
It's business. It's not personal.
This business.
Hey, so let's get to the funky, the realest. Any of y'all ever had a fight with a comedian? Comedy fights. Any of y'all?
No.
I ain't never got in a fight with a
I ain't
comic.
never got
I
in a fight
have,
with a comic.
but I don't want to talk about it.
Why? Who'd you get to fight with, Jen?
I knew you was gonna bring this. You go first.
I don't know which fight to talk about with me. Shit.
This nigga had some bouts.
Multiple bouts with the same
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, you done been there. We call you the Mike Tyson of comedy.
This nigga had some trilogies.
Right. Some to be continued. Hey, older nigga.
Thriller and Tuscaloosa.
And Archibald and Woodrow.
All right, Jen, so tell about your fight?
Look, he gonna try to go back.
Talk
All
about
right,
your-
Jen. Well, I got in a fight with Camille, and I love him. Shout out to you now. But he ain't have my money. He got mad because I asked him to pay me, even though it was a light.
Who was it?
Come on, Fredo. Shout out to Fredo. Look, you know what it is. You know what
shout
it
out
is.
to Fredo. We
Shout
love
out
you,
to
boy. As a
Fredo.
matter of fact, he
AKA
got a
food
dope
stamp.
ass
He got a
podcast
dope.
too.
Shout out to food stamp. You
Food
have to
stamp.
go through this to find the love. You know you got to
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
a
yeah.
nigga.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, he didn't have my money, child, and man, I wasn't in the best space, you know. I was in a space where I ain't gonna take that L, nigga, and then he gonna swing at me too. That nigga swung at me and miss. I said, "Oh, baby." Then the nigga he really tried to scoop me, but he didn't know that I'm heavy for real. I like, this ain't no baby fat nigga. That nigga tried to scoop me, but he had got stuck. That nigga was struggling like a youth pastor. That nigga was struggling. So anyway, I had to go ahead and get my little pistol. Hey, we're gonna go ahead on. Y'all heard the last part?
Hey.
Yeah, she got that pistol.
Hey, Jen shot the club up.
Well, I was just trying to protect myself, and I get back to my kids. I got 3. Well, I just pulled it out. I wasn't gonna shoot it. I just want to let a nigga know I needed them $75.
I got you. Hey, it happened,
what you
man.
do
Because
for
people don't realize, man, this is a fun business when we on stage, but it's behind the scenes is a fucked up business.
It
really
is.
is.
It's like
People,
the dope game.
people don't realize,
But
man.
I got to put on record that Fredo did come back and apologize and said he was wrong, and that he gave me a hug.
He a good
Yeah,
dude,
well,
man.
he gave
He
you
a
a
good
hug,
dude.
but did he give you money?
He still ain't give my money. Send me them $75 cash at me. Money sign gravy thick, nigga. You know what it is.
That's what it is.
And
Hey,
so what
but-
had happened to you? You ain't gonna put my business out there, then don't say nothing.
So which fight? What you
It
talking
don't
about?
matter. Pick
Anyway.
3.
Picking like the cash 3 numbers.
Hey,
One
man,
of
but I think you should do the one the world saw.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Come in the house.
Comedy house.
That wasn't no fight.
You know what? It really
and,
wasn't.
and that wasn't a comic.
Right.
It wasn't,
Yeah, that wasn't no
you're
fight.
you're
It wasn't a comedian.
you're
All right, okay.
Did
name-
he say you got the tussling with K-Dub?
Hell no, that wasn't shit either. Okay,
Okay,
so
well, give it. We don't know who you for.
Name one. Who?
It don't matter.
We don't know.
All right, Arnez J.
I forgot you fought Arnez.
I ain't fight Arnez, nigga. That was a whooping. Hey, no. So when I first got in the game, man, I opened up for Arnez. Of course, I ain't have a lot of jokes back then.
Right.
Okay, and of course, Arnez was accused of biting off people. That was his MO. Okay,
Right.
very funny brother, but that was his MO. I did a character with from a church deacon that I used to do, pulling my pants up and this and that and this and that. Now, next thing I know, Arnez is on TV doing it. All right. So now people are accusing me of thinking that I'm stealing from him, but actually
he stole it from you.
Right. So now
That's how I usually work.
Yep. So now I'm doing a show in Detroit, Michigan. Everybody was like, "Man, you trying to be like him, this and this and that." And I'm trying to explain myself, like, no. So anyway, I'm on the radio in Detroit. I never forget, and it was me and Foolish. I remember comedian
Yeah,
Foolish.
absolutely.
Shout out to Foolish, but as a
What up,
matter of
boy?
fact. And the DJ was like, hey, my man, so you funny as shit, man. So why is it that you feel like you can't get to the next level? And Foolish is like, Arnez J be stealing a nigga shit. Because, Foolish just gonna say
he
what
raw. He raw with his shit. He raw with his shit.
So at that time, Arnez, Ricky Smiley, Don DC Curry, Bruce, and somebody else was in Detroit on a tour. Ooh. And they heard the radio interview. So they got on Arnez's ass. They was joning the shit out of him. So he decided to show up at my show.
Really?
And so-called confront me about the shit he did to me. So now we're talking, because I'm looking up to him. I'm like, okay, Arnie, bro, you know what you did, this and that. But we're talking as men.
Yeah.
So when the comics come around, comics mess as hell. They start they closing in and all this shit. So next thing I know, he starts taking his chain off. Soon as he took his chain off, I just hit that nigga. Just went to work. Cause I'm like, you not finna hit me first. And when I hit him, I heard DC Curry's like, oh shit.
I would say shit they got real.
And they grabbed me and took me in the green room. And Arnez was like, man, I'm gonna go change and come back and do this and that.
Yo, change that he ain't want it for real.
Right, he wanted. So I did my show. And I never heard from him again, man. You know,
I know why.
I was seeing, but he rolled his eyes. I'm like, this nigga here. But other than that, you know, ain't no love lost. So that's what it is. So
That nigga get hit, say I'm finna go change clothes.
that nigga's out there to go change clothes.
Nigga, this not P90X.
Hey man, I must have hit him pretty hard because I hit the nigga. We was downtown. The nigga slid to 8 Mile. I'm like, yeah.
And that was at least 25 miles. Oh wait.
Hey man, but we got over that, man. We grown, but hey, it is what it is, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all, people, these things happen in the business of comedy, and that's just what it is. Like any other business, Because
the fans look at us, man. They think we all smiles and everything, man. But they don't know, man. We have issues in the back of our head.
You goddamn right.
Because once we say good night, man, now we got to go back into our normal
Regular
life.
Yeah.
And everything, man. So, you know.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. As a matter of fact, we got some issues now. We're going to whoop the shit out of Lab Love for coming in here late. Motherfucker.
And that's gonna be your first fight with a comedian. I feel like I can take it.
I ain't worried about it. Hey, Fredo, I go to the gym. I'm gonna get you up.
He gonna get up with the new pussy. hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, you've been watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show, man. Of course, I'm glad y'all learned something, man. There's a lot more to learn. All you got to do is subscribe to our channel. Subscribe, and watch it, and hit the bell for alerts. We come on every Monday. We dropping every Monday, man, and y'all got to watch it, man. Hey, Lad, what you got coming up, brother?
By the time this comes out, I'll be getting ready to perform. I'll be at the Comedy House in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. As a matter of fact, I don't even want this mic in front of me, niggas. I'm nervous about this mic.
Well, at least this mic stands shorter than that one. So
When I seen that fight, I was like, okay, you go to the gym. I knew you ain't eat meat like that. I was like, he was flexible.
By the time they come, that's where I'll be at.
JJ, what about you, brother?
Hey, man, I'm still grinding out here. I still be on the DD Morning Show, man. So you can tune in from 6 to 10 each morning with my girl DD and Lady Jade, man. And just out here grinding till the world open up. Find me a couple shows somewhere.
That's what's up.
You know it.
Jan, what you got coming up, baby?
Doing a couple Zoom shows. We live, baby. We out here. They got a lot of things locked down, but Zoom is open.
Yeah, Zoom.
Hey, that's me too. Zoom is open for me as well. I'm doing a couple of things on the road, but hey, Zoom is the ticket right now, and it's keeping us safe. And it's keeping us paid, so that's what it is. Yeah. Lab, give me your social media. JJ, give me your social media. Jen, give me social media. I'll do mine, and we're going to be out of here.
All right, me, it's Comedian Lab Love. Everything's Comedian Lab Love. Lab Love is LAVLUV. Everything's Comedian Lab Love except for Instagram, which is Comedian Lab Love 1, because I forgot the password to the first one.
That's what it is. JJ.
I'm JJ from the SIP. That is JJ from the THE, educated the. Nigga went to school. JJ from the SIP on Instagram, Twitter, comedian JJ Williamson on Facebook. Go to my website, man, so you can find out where I'm gonna be sitting near you, and that is I am JJfromthesip.com.
Jan.
Hey guys, you can follow me on anything. Jen, Gin Thomas. Keep it simple. Jen like to drink.
That is me, comedian Steve Brown. SteveWBrown.com. That's my website. Social media, Comic Steve Brown on all social media platforms. Y'all make sure y'all check me out. Make sure y'all follow. But more importantly, we need y'all to subscribe to the Yeah We Talk Like This show. Subscribe, and tell people about it, and hit the bell for notifications, people. Hey, for my man Lava Love, for my man JJ, for our beautiful girl Jen Thomas, I am Steve Brown. Thank you once again for watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show, and we'll see y'all next time. Holla, people.
We talk like this.
Yeah, we talk like this.